Alright, hey guys, how's it going? Denonu here. Still on my old school gaming, series or mood or whatever you want to call it. I just figured I'd try this game. I only played this game a couple times when I was a kid. And, you got Iron Man 3 about to come out. And then I was like, you know what? I'm really waiting for that movie. So I was like, let me play this game. I was scrolling through my ROMs list. And I seen this, and I was like, what the hell, I never actually played all the way through it. I only played, like, the first board to it, so, know who I'm going to pick. Iron Man all day. Like, a few of you guys are wondering, like, who is the one guy all the way on the left right here? He wasn't in the movie. No, he wasn't. That's Vision. Kind of like Marvel's Martian Manhunter. Alright, let's see. Fighting the Red Skull. Okay, who else I see? I was seeing Whirlwind, and I didn't. Okay. I forget who that guy is, but I know he was in the Avengers cartoon. Okay, that's the sound guy who uses vibranium all the way on the left. I forget his name. I'm guessing the guy to the right of him looks like Juggernaut, because he's dressed like him, but I don't remember Juggernaut having that helmet, but maybe he did in the 90s. I could have sworn Juggernaut always had the same shit. Alright, so you got the sound guy, Whirlwind, and who's the other guy? Avalanche, maybe? I'm a huge comic book fan, so I read all the old school 90s shit and was, into Marvel comics more than DC comics. Damn, you don't gotta hold your hand up like that. Look, Tony, it's not a drinking contest, alright? Alright, let's go. Really? God, my armor must suck if they beat me down with punches. Definitely need those upgrades, Tony. Okay, so there we go. Repulsor blast, bitch. Damn, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Okay, so what? I have energy? That's what the 72 stands for? Okay, this is like a poor man's final fight. I know they made an arcade version of this game. Well, I think the arcade game was first, and that's a whole lot better. I remember playing that. This shit is like ass in comparison. I might just go back and play the arcade game. Oh, you bitch. I don't have like no kind of crowd to move either. That fucking sucks. God, the hit detection on this shit is horrible. Like, it's not like Final Fight or other kind of sort of shooters. It's, really? What, does energy just stop in midair? I could have swore that energy doesn't do that in real life. Okay. Damn, what the hell? Tony, try like using your left hand in a punch. How about that? Just once. Just try it. You might like it. Instead of trying to hide it, all the time. Really? That looks like a bank? That looks more like a bar. Alright, Whirlwind. You come out and then you leave? Is that how it's gonna be? Alright, so I gotta fight the sound guy. Cause he used vibranium in Wakanda, and that's how he got his little sound thing. That's how he fights. That's what that little satellite dish is on his wrist. I forget what his name was, but he was like a doctor something or other. That was his specialty, was sound. And I forgot who this guy is. I was like, I remember who he looks like, but I forgot who this other guy is. No, we're sticking on Iron Man. He kind of sort of sucks, but I'm guessing that the other characters suck just as bad, so they don't play, unless they're like, oh yeah, why don't I just keep doing that? I mean, does this use energy or something? Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, let me keep doing that. Apparently, green guy can't take a hit. Yep, core energy, bitch. Why ain't they hitting him? Yeah, that's my best bet. I just gotta take them both. Where's Rhodey at, man? Why can't he help a brother out? I hate how they get invincibility frames for every time I hit them. He's done. I mean, because correct me if I'm wrong, but like I should be fighting like the Avengers never stopped like bank robberies and shit. I mean, that was like individual, individual work. I mean, when they came together, like shit got real. World-ending threats. So those like Doctor Doom or something came out the woodwork. Like threats that that the world had to contend with, not just robbing banks. I can't recall Tony Stark stopping a bank robbery. It's just that's not what he did. That was like low rent heroes. That was like Spider-Man's game, shit like that. Okay, I thought that was gonna be the end of the stage, but guess not. Damn. Okay, so I can only punch one guy at a time, and they gonna send like 6 guys after me. Okay. And I have like no, like this would be a perfect time in a game. Like normally in a game like this, you would have like I'd be able to pull out my unibeam and like beam all the way across the screen and hit everybody at the same time. Something like that. But I have yet to find a move like that. If it is, I'm pressing all the buttons. All I got is the punch, the jump, and the repulsor blast. Oh, that might work. All right, let me. Damn. And it's like he refuses to combo people. He just stays doing that one little weak ass punch. Like he don't even use his other hand whenever he punch people. It's like, come on. Almost like they put no effort in this game. I mean, because it don't even feel like a bad beat 'em up, like a truly, really, really bad beat 'em up. It's kind of sort of decent, but it's not on the same level as, let's say, Final Fight or, anything like that. Final Fight. Even some of the old Batman side-scrolling beat-em-up games, it definitely ain't no Double Dragon. That's for damn sure. It's like a low-rent port of Dark. Yo, Quicksilver, yo, what's up? What is that? Okay, you just gain my energy back. All right. He was one mutant that I'm surprised they never had in none of the movies. I don't really know why, because he was a popular character. But then again, so was Gambit, and they never really had him in the movie except for the third one, and I don't know why. Because he was like a huge fan favorite. I mean, you have Wolverine in it. I mean, you might as well have Gambit. I mean, granted, Gambit ain't no Wolverine, but I mean, he was a lot of people's favorites over some of the people they had in there. Like, who else did they have in the movie? Like Kitty Pryde. Yeah, granted, I know who she is. She was in X-Men way back when, but for the movie, they didn't need her in the movie. They could have cut her out and put in. Okay, I was about to say, why did my game just stop? They could have put in somebody, somebody better, somebody that was more popular. Come on, Whirlwind. Yes. Come on, really? Make a tornado or something. Really? What is this bullshit? Fighting aim? What the fuck? Fuck on me. Fighting cybernetic frogs and shit. Okay. Look like a weak ass dive punch. And how am I supposed to hit him? He just gonna go by, huh? Okay. This feels cheesy as shit. Sorry if you can hear my dog walking around on my wood floor right now. Go to sleep. Lay back down. You're interrupting. You just gonna jump on my bed like that. That's how you feel. Lazy ass dog. You will wish you never came. Whoa. Tony don't get down like that, man. Tony gets down with the ladies. This already's been established. And you're just gonna walk around like you're Juggernaut when you're not. Like, you have powers, Whirlwind. Make tornadoes. That's your thing. There we go. There you go. And you're just gonna be cheap as shit, huh? Okay. Looking like you got a green bra on. Really? Really? Is he spinning around because I hit him, or is he just like he's spinning around because he's trying to hurt me? Because if he was spinning around like that because I punched him, I was about to say like, what am I playing, like some Looney Tunes shit? Why not? Let's go, Steve. Let's see if you're any better. Apparently you got the same voice. Damn. Okay, at least he could jump high. And the shield is fast as shit. Well, so far he's better than Iron Man. You know, if I can keep spamming this shield, yeah, you're gonna be my bitch. Yeah, he has the same regular punch, but you know, at least his thing is a whole lot better than Iron Man's repulsor. Damn. Fuck you. Alright, stage clear, finally. Alright guys, this is gonna be enough of me torturing myself with this. After this cutscene, I'm gonna call it quits. Cause this game is like cheap as hell. I thought it was gonna be more like the arcade, you know, the arcade game version of it. Other towns are being taken over. Really? The Avengers don't deal with this shit. And since when was New York a town? Alright guys. Anyway. Now we're fighting Sentinels? I thought that was a mutant problem. But anyway guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.